Hello everybody, Mr. Horgan here. It's now time for another edition of a retro Price is Right pricing game recap. And this one was requested by NBC 11 News Clips. This is the episode that aired on June 15th, 2007, exactly 5 years ago, and it was on a Friday. This is a very special Price is Right that I'll be recapping, as this was Mr. Bob Barker's final show on CBS. And it is my honor to do it for the anniversary. The pricing games played on Bob's final Price is Right from 5 years ago were the following: Lucky 7, Plinko, Range Game, Double Prices, Grocery Game, and any number. The first contestant was Denise. She played Lucky 7 for a Chevrolet Corvette Coupe that had Ravishing Rachel in the driver's seat. The first number in the price of the Corvette was 4. 4, I say. Now, Denise believed the second number was 4. It was 5, cost her $1. For the third number, she believed it was 6. And it was a 6, exactly right! Now, for the fourth number, she believed it was 3. It was 7, cost her $4. So she had $2 left, meaning she could not miss the last number by more than $1. She believed that it was 6, the last number. So, in order for her to win, the last number had to be either a 5, a 6 exactly, or a 7 for her to win. And the last number in the price of the Chevrolet Corvette Coupe was 5! Cost her $1, but more importantly, she had $1 left for the Corvette, and she won! Yeah! Kristen played Plinko for a chance to win up to $50,000. She was given 1 free chip, had a chance to win 4 more chips. Rachel was in charge of showing the small prizes as well as revealing the prices. The first in which was a Swimway Spring Float, where Kristen believed 0 was the second number, not 18 the first number. Was there a Plinko chip? You bet there was. It was $20. Next, we had a chocolate mill. Kristen believed 5 was the second number, not 6 being the first. Was there a Plinko chip? Yes. It was $35. Next, we had a Kitty Cat MP3 player. Kristen believed 8 was the second number, not 7 being the first number. Was there a Plinko chip? Yes, there was. It was $28. And finally, we had a 13-ounce countertop dispenser. Kristen believed that 3 was the second number, not 7 being the first number. Was there a Plinko chip? Yes, there was. It was $33. She won all 4 chips, meaning she had 5 chips total. Lucky Venetia brought over the 4-1 chip. And when Kristen went up the stairs to drop the chips, the first one landed in $500. Second chip landed in 0. The third chip landed in $500 again. The fourth chip landed in 0. Now it was time for Kristen's fifth and final chip to drop. It landed in $500. So she won a grand total of $1,500. She was very close to getting that $10,000 slot a couple of times. But she still won a good amount of money that will be considered as a consolation win. Francisco played Range Game for a Reinell Beachcraft 18-foot versatile, whatever you want to pronounce it, versatile 185 ski boat with trailer, modeled by Rachel and graceful Gabrielle in lovely swimsuits. He froze the $150 range between about $19,650 and $19,800. And when the actual retail price was revealed in the dark green strip, it was $19,670. Francisco won the boat. Dean played double prices for a Chrysler 300 Touring Sedan, modeled by Gabrielle and Lanisha. Dean chose the high price of $29,560 over the low price of $24,041. And when the low price was taken away, and Bob was stalling 3 times, such as when he asked Dean where in Canada was he from, he responded Vancouver Island. He also asked Dean, what does he do? He's an oil rig. And then Bob asked Dean if he wonders it would be lucky for Dean to reveal the price of the car. Dean said that he would do it, and when he pressed the button, it was $29,560! He won the car! Melba played grocery game for a Chalet Alpine 16-foot folding camping trailer modeled by Rachel, valued at $11,880. Lanisha was the cashier. Melba first bought 1 Snore Stop fast tabs. They were $12.99. She now has $7.01 and $8.01 to spend. She then bought 2 Dial White Tea body washes. One went for $5.99. 2 of them total $11.98. Adding that to $12.99 for the Snore Stop, her total was $24.97, and she was over. I'd like to point out there were no themed grocery products from 5 years ago. Alright, finally, Philip, who waited 5 days in line to get into the Price is Right, played any number. He had a chance to win either a Ford Explorer XLT 4x2 that was modeled by Gabrielle, a collection of 24 board games from Endless Games modeled by Lanisha, or Money in the Piggy Bank. First number in that Ford Explorer was 2. For his first guess, Philip went with 7. That was the first number in the Piggy Bank. Next he chose 6. That was the second number in the Explorer. Next he chose 1, and that was the third number in the Piggy Bank. He then chose 5, and that was the fourth number in the Explorer. Then he chose 2. That was the second number in the board games. Next he chose 0, and that was the 5th number in the Explorer. His next guess was 3, and that was the second number in the Piggy Bank. He won $7.31. Won. Man, tough break for someone who waited 5 days in line. The price of the Ford Explorer was $26,850, so he should have chose the 8. And the board games were $429. Now on to an acknowledgement section from Ben M72487. According to him in double prices, after Rich called his name, Dean tripped on the way down but got back up. Dean is from the greatest country in the world in his opinion, Canada. They've done a lot of business with Canadians on the show. Dean says everybody in Canada loves Bob, Ben 72487 included. It's been a big hit up here and down in America since day one, as Bob said. After Dean chose $29,560 for the car price, very rare to see double prices played for a car on the daytime show, Bob teased him by asking a bunch of questions about Canada and where he lives and what he does. Dean pushed the button himself and won. In range game, it was the last time Bob made the joke about not starting the range again for 37 hours. Drew Carey has never continued that tradition. According to Ben M72487 in number, it was the very first game to be played on the show, and it was appropriate that it was the final game to be played in the Bob Barker era. After Bob came out the big doors, confetti flew all over the stage at Contestants Row, as was the case on the Season 35 premiere on September 18, 2006. After coming back from the first commercial break, Bob talked about what happened at the morning of the tape date. KCBS TV, in which then announcer Rich Fields, the meteorologist, had a camera rolling while Philip was interviewed, and he said he's waited 5 days to get on the show. Denise ended up winning $140,235, making her then the second biggest daytime winner on the show. This was a show of laughs. This was the last show that the 4 green seats with each word in The Price is Right on each seat were used. This was the last show with the Barker set, having been used for 35 years. During the summer off, the set got a huge makeover, including new doors, a new turntable look, a new logo, and different colored curtains in the audience. Bob ended his 50-year career on television by saying, and he quotes, "Now folks, I want to thank you very, very much for inviting me into your homes for the last 50 years. I am deeply grateful. And please remember, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody." It was the last show in which the Mark Goodson Productions logo appeared on any game show ever. Rich gave Bob a hug before the credits rolled. Drew Carey would become the show's second host starting that fall. The show was also shown again in prime time before the daytime Emmys, and it was rerun again on October 12, 2007, the Friday before Drew Carey's first show. I have to say, a tear was brought into my eye when Bob said his send-off message. Very emotional. So on Bob's final show from 5 years ago, Lucky 7, range game, and double prizes were won. And $1,500 was won in Plinko, and $7.31 was won in any number. So the MVPs of The Price is Right in this episode, winning-wise, were Denise, Francisco, and Dean. Kristen gets contestant recognition, contestant, and I have to give Philip contestant recognition as well for waiting in line for 5 days. That's loyalty. Denise won her showcase, by the way, along with the Corvette. She won a Firestone Legacy Electric Cook Number barbecue grill modeled by Lanisha, a Mediterranean cruise where she was sent off to Greece for a 7-day Greek island Turkish cruise from Monarch Classic Cruises. That was modeled by Gabrielle. And a Cadillac XLR convertible modeled by Rachel. The theme of that showcase involved the models waiting in the dentist's office. Denise bid $84,823. Actual retail price was $90,761. That was a difference of $5,938. And I watched that episode of The Price is Right from 5 years ago on my Best of Price is Right DVD earlier this morning to pay the anniversary's respect. This retro edition of The Price is Right Pricing and Recap has been brought to you by the second DVD edition of The Price is Right game with Drew Carey on the front and features him. My next retro pricing game recap will be the episode from April 3rd, 2002. I also got a request to do a retro recap from May 26, 2005, and also one for May 6, 1983, and one for November 21st, 1996. So expect those during the summer. Until next time, this is Mr. Organ reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.